We're going to stop playing with it. Let me check something out here. Let me get set up for y'all real quick, man. We ain't playing. We through playing. Let me turn that off. Let me get my comments up so I can see y'all Facebook. Give me 1 second. I just don't want nobody to sleep on this thing and say I didn't tell you, man. That's what I don't want to happen, y'all. I don't want that to happen to you. So let me just set this up so I can see your comments on both Facebook and YouTube. I don't want that to happen. All right, go ahead while I'm doing this, man. Comment in the chat where you're from, name of your city, and are you serious about getting money or not? Because if not, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. I can guarantee you that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so let me see. Who do we have hanging out with me so far? What's going on, Vonzea? All right, Link, man, you playing, bro? You playing? We got to go ahead and make this thing happen, dude. All right, so I want to be able to see y'all. Come on. Who else do we have, man, that's serious? All right, come on. Where is... All right, so there is my Facebook feed. All right, let me get my YouTube feed cracking. Listen, man. Something big is about to go down. And y'all know I've been pumping my econ to the fullest for the longest, right? But it's just got even better. And I don't want nobody to be left behind, man. Let me see. I don't want anybody to be left behind. There we go. I just want to see y'all comments, man. Link said he working, he ain't playing. All right, bro. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. And that's the tough part, man. I know sometimes the job sometimes gets in the way of our dreams, man. All right. Let me bring this down. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so y'all can comment. Y'all know how I like to do, man. We got to interact. We got to make this thing. Yep. Cool. All right. Let me see. There we go. All right, we on, man. So listen, it's time to stop playing, man. It's time to stop playing. Then $35 per month. My econ charge is $20 to start as of today. Price is going back up later this month, but let's just focus on today. Why do you need this, right? Why is this important if you're talking about getting some money? I know we got some wonderful strategies, but I ain't even talking about the strategy today. I'm talking about you putting some extra dollars in your pocket. That's what we're focusing on today, right? So This is a biz op. A lot of people hear the word entrepreneurship and they get scared to death. Listen, if you want to get more money, you have to start thinking like a business owner, like an entrepreneur, point blank and period. Why? Because the entrepreneurs get all of the tax breaks, right? Listen, if you make your money, and there's nothing wrong with this is not job bashing, right? Most Americans work a W-2. Some are 1099 investors. Out of the three, this one is taxed the most, 28 to 33%. This one is taxed 18 to 23%. This one is taxed less than 15%. How do you get here without a business? Let's keep it all the way 100. You know that in order for you to pay the least amount of taxes, grow your wealth for generations to come, you need to be an investor. But if you're working a job and that job is barely paying you enough money to keep you keep the lights on, then where does the money come from to invest? You've got to understand entrepreneurship. You got to understand how this country is set up. This country is set up for these two, not this one. Right? Again, this is not job bashing, but this is what this country is set up for. It benefits business owners and investors. One else. Let me see something YouTube. It looks like my camera is a little blurry. And that's just how the game is set up. You have to know how to operate within that game to benefit you. Point blank, period. Right? Why is it important that you get involved in some sort of business opportunity? Right? There's 4 things that are keeping you broke. There's 4 things that are keeping you broke. Number 1, inflation. Number 2, taxes. Number 3, debt. And number 4, poor financial IQ. This is not just you guys. This is everybody in America. 96% of Americans, when they get to retirement age, are going to be dead or dead broke. There's only 4% of the people in this country that make it to a comfortable retirement where they don't have to depend on the government, some sort of handout, or friends or families, right? So when you're talking about a business opportunity, look at market cap. What is the size of this market that we are in with my econ, a financial education business? It's actually unlimited. Why? Because the school system is not going to change. What does the school system have to do with it, Cortez? They're going to continue to graduate people into a workforce with no financial IQ. So we're always going to have a place in the market. They're going to continue to graduate people from high school and college, grad school and beyond into the marketplace, drowning in debt. We're always going to have a place in the marketplace. They're going to continue to graduate people into the workforce where they don't understand that taxes is a result of how you make your money. So people are going to always be overtaxed and need to understand this stuff right here. The dollar is going to continue to decline because every currency ever created always has, and that's why they create a new one every couple hundred years. It's always going to decline. So inflation is going to eat at the dollar. So our market cap is virtually unlimited. There's no shortage of people. Right now, there's 300 million people in America who don't understand this stuff right here. And what is an entrepreneur? In its simplest definition, is a person who gets paid to solve problems. This problem right here is a huge problem. 8 out of 10 people are overpaying their taxes. There's over 100 million people with this problem that you will have the solution to if you partner with us in My Econ. Three out of 4 people are drowning in debt to the tune of $15,000 in credit card debt alone. They don't know how to get out of it. School systems can't teach them how to get out of it. They don't understand compound interest. That's another 100 million people with this problem right here. And you partner with My Econ, you can teach these people how to overcome that problem. Right? My Econ itself is a financial education company. Practically everybody in America, except the top 5%, got a problem with financial IQ because money isn't taught in school. So you literally can solve this problem for yourself first, because you're one, I'm one. We're all in a boat where we don't have a solid financial IQ. Now, give me some comments, man. Let me know if I'm on to something or not. Do you think this is a marketplace that's big enough for you to carve out you a few dollars for yourself? Come on, let's talk about it. Is this marketplace big enough for you to carve out a few dollars for yourself? All right, let's talk about how big it is. I don't know why this thing won't just let me slide. I don't want this whole thing open. There we go. Is everybody tracking with me, or am I reaching here? Right? Let me know if you think I'm reaching. I can't see which side this is. All right. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to figure out which one comment shows the latest. Right? So y'all ain't talking to me today. That's cool. That's all right. That's all right. We're going to work it out anyway. So we see that becoming a financial educator has value. There is a large pool of customers and clientele that you can position yourself in front of to make a ton of money. The financial services industry altogether, when you think about banking, you think about insurance, you think about mortgage, you think about all of the things that are in financial services, is $4 trillion per year. Right? 4 trillion per year. In that 4 trillion, financial education is probably a $500 billion by itself. The Dave Ramseys, the Susie Ormans, the Robert Kiyosakis, those are financial educators that you know. This here is literally a $500 billion industry just in being a financial educator. How much of that do you need to have a nice annual income for you and your family? Small, tiny percentage of that. So how can you make money in this industry with My Econ? Right? First of all, you're going to have to get over your STD, right? So many people are scared of sales that they don't want nothing to do with this kind of business. And if that's you, I feel sorry for you. Not so much sorry for you as much as I feel sorry for your children and your children's children, because we know for a fact working a job alone is not going to cut it if we're talking about building long-term generational wealth. You're going to have to get out here and hustle and bust your hump and create something of your own. If you want to do that, you can do that with My Econ. Another reason that people don't like this kind of business, because you can't come into My Econ and build it as you are. I'm going to say that again. You cannot come into My Econ and build it and make a substantial amount of money as you are. What does that mean? That means the thing that scares people more than public speaking is change. You will have to change. You will have to grow. You will have to elevate in order to be successful here. And people will rather stay complacent, right? But let me talk to the ones that are ready to elevate, willing to change if the stakes are right. Right. I'm going to show you the stakes of my econ today and why you probably need to take a serious look at this. Right. So my econ number one pays in 3 ways. We talked about the 4 challenges: inflation, taxes, debt, and low IQ. So as I'm going through this, I want you guys to challenge whether or not my econ solves all of these problems. All right, let's look at how my econ deals with taxes, right? As a business owner, you're going to be able to give yourself a $200 to $600 per month increase. About 8 out of 10 of you can do this right now. Your next paycheck will be bigger just by partnering on my econ and understanding how having a home-based business affects your taxes, right? $200 to $600 pay raise just in understanding that. So we're already affecting one of the challenges that's keeping people broke. That's taxes, right? Then we take this tax savings and then we use it to eliminate debt, which is another one of the major challenges that are keeping people broke. Right? Because I have a home-based business, I get a $200 to $600 increase in my take-home pay. I'm going to take that extra money and not be crazy with it, but I'm going to use it to continue my wealth building strategy. And I can't build wealth and be drowning in debt at the same time. So I'm going to get myself out of debt with this $200 to $600 pay increase. Right? So now we've already attacked taxes. We attack debt. Now watch this. When my debt is gone, do I have money to invest at a higher rate of return than inflation? Right? Once I minimize my taxes, take the tax savings and use that to eliminate my debt, now I all of a sudden got enough money to invest, and where my investments will grow at a faster pace than inflation. Inflation will literally grow at about 2 to 3.5% per year. The cost of living doubles every 20 years or so. If your money is not growing faster than the pace of inflation, you're going to struggle financially. Just by starting a home-based business with my econ, you get educated on all of this, and you take all of these things out of the picture that's causing you to struggle financially. And how do we do it? By increasing your financial IQ. So the 4 challenges that you have with your money, my econ solves all 4 of them. Then on top of that, if you want to make some money with my econ, let's talk about it. If this is you, my econ has something called an income shifting membership, which includes the business and the products and services that you need to execute the wealth building game plan. They have income shifting membership, $20 to start at the day I'm recording this, $35 per month. In that income shifting membership is the products and services you need to execute your game plan. You need record keeping. You need credit repair. You need ID defense. And if you're building wealth, you're probably going to need some legal. We got discounts, free and discounted legal services. So you're getting the tools that you need to execute the game plan. And because this is a business, you can sell any of these tools as well to make some extra money. All right. So y'all follow me on this. My econ gives you what you need to attack the 4 challenges that you're dealing with in your finances to overcome them. They give you the tools and the resources to execute the wealth building game plan in the income shifting membership. And if you're not afraid to sell, if you're not afraid to promote a product, if you're not afraid to build a brand, if you're a network marketer, internet marketer, you already understand how to do some of this stuff, but you ain't looked at my econ, man, you missing out. My econ is going to pay you $10 for the first person you refer. They're going to pay you $10 for the second person you refer. And then the third person you refer, they're going to pay you a $35 commission. And every person you refer beyond that personally, that's 35, 35, 35, and on every time you personally refer somebody. So that's some good extra money. I refer 10 people, I'll make $350, right? Not a bad piece of change. My econ pays in 3 ways. They pay all 3 forms of income. What's the first form? Linear. My econ pays linear income, just like on your job. You go work 1 hour, you get paid 1 hour. You go work a week, you get paid for a week. You go sign one person up in the income shifting membership, you get paid for signing one person up in the income shifting membership. Linear income. Then my econ pays leverage income. So when I bring this third person on and I train them on what my econ is all about, and they go out and they start introducing people to my econ, my econ then pays me a $25 leveraged override based on some of their activity. So now I'm making money even though I'm not doing the work. I did the work one time. I trained this person on how to go out and build a nice my econ business. And as I trained them on how to do it, then they went out and started building a business for their family. Not for me, not for Cortez. They got involved because they had these 4 challenges that was beating up their finances. They wanted a solution. I turned them on to the income shifting membership to get the solution. Then I said, hey, how about we throw some gasoline on that fire and refer a few people so you can make some extra money to pay off debt even faster. You can make some extra money to start investing even faster. Now I get a leverage commission based on that activity, right? And then finally, they also pay residuals. All of these people that I'm introducing to the My Econ membership, it's $35 per month for the membership. But My Econ says, you know what? We wouldn't have all of these people loving our membership, Cortez, if you didn't introduce them to it. So because you introduce them to the membership, we're going to give you a small piece of their $34.95 that they pay every month. We're going to give you anywhere from $3 to $8 per person that you introduce to what we're doing. How many times you train somebody on your job? I worked in customer service for a long time. Then I was in management, and I would bring people in. They say, Cortez, we're going to let this person shadow you so that you can train them up on what it is that we do. Did I get any extra money for training that person? Heck, if I trained them too good, they could have my job. You have a vested interest in somebody else's success. This is why I love this opportunity, because I want you to win. Because every time you win and introduce somebody else, I get a $25 override, man. Right? And this override can be anywhere from $2.50 to $15 per person that joins my organization, no matter where they fall in. This could be you, and you could be at a certain level to where you could be making $7.50, no matter who joins your team and where. That's the lowest amount that you can make. Plus the residuals, plus the linear income if you go out and talk to more people yourself. This thing gets crazy, crazy, crazy stupid, man, if you already know how to build systems, right? If you already know how to market, if you already know how to build a network. A lot of people can't wrap their mind around this because they like, man, it's a $35 membership. It can't be a whole, there can't be a whole lot of money in that. Those people who are saying that don't understand leverage and residual, right? Because if I have 1,000 people on my team and I'm getting paid $8 per month per person, that's $8,000 per month, whether I roll out of bed or roll over in bed, right? You got to understand leverage and residual. Yes, I had to put a ton of work in on the front end to get the ball rolling, right? But watch this. When you understand leverage and residuals, on the front end, you put in the work. But then on the back end, there's no work that goes in, but the income continues to increase, right? So when I got started with 0 people on my team, and I had to hustle, I had to talk to people, I had to put in a lot of hours to get some traction going and get people on my team, right? But once those people got on my team and they got trained up, I was putting in hours into them and to helping them get going and helping them get trained up. And for all the time I was putting in for a long time, the income wasn't matching the amount of hours that I was putting in. Not like my job. So if you put in 40 hours on your job, you want to get paid for 40 hours. When I got started, I was putting in 40 hours and I wasn't getting any income, no monetary benefit. But I was putting in the hours. I was sowing the seed. And it looked like on the surface, nothing was happening, right? That's why people don't like this kind of business, because they don't like to sow seeds. They don't like to plant. They don't like to nurture and nourish the soil so that it becomes fertile to produce. But I did that. I worked. Now I'm starting to see not some shrubs pop up, but some full out trees are starting to show up and develop because of all of that work I put in on the front end. Now, guess what? When it comes to dealing with those trees, all of the hard work is done. All I have to do is prune every now and then. All I got to do is water every now and then. This is what building passive leverage and residual income can do. So now I don't put in near as much time, energy, and effort as I did on the front end, but my team is growing faster now than when I was putting in 40, 50 hours a week. Who's serious about taking this thing to another level? Questions, comments, observations, man. I've got some stuff to do. I don't want to be here long, but I'm seriously looking to work with about 5 people in this. You get started today because the price is going to go up here shortly. So I want to work with about 5 people in the next coming days or so. Get started today and let's go to work today. What's going to happen is we've got some things that are jumping off, and this thing is taking off, man. My econ is starting to become a household name. I'm starting to put enough traction in to where eventually it's not going to be a matter if somebody joins my econ. It's going to be a matter of when and who with. So I'm positioning my team, and so are all the other my econ associates. They're positioning themselves to where the day is going to come where people are just going to be looking for somebody joining. They're not going to call you and ask you a bunch of questions. They're going to say, man, how can I join you? I'm looking about 5 people to train to get to that level, to get to that position in the next 6 months. If that's you, you got to take action today. You got to take action today. What's going on, Bethany Rucker? Yeah, I can't wait to see you next month. It's going down. Super excited about what's happening. So anybody here today seen enough, understand enough to say, you know what? It's $20, my dude. I can do $20 to test drive this thing. Looking for about 5 who are ready to make the leap and take their lives to another level financially. Anybody out there listening to the sound of my voice ready to make this happen? If so, all you're going to do is you're going to reach out to the person who either shared this video with you, tag you in this video, and ask them for their join link. There's not a whole lot of questions to be asked. It's financial education, man. Josh, yes, I can see your comment now, Josh. Hopefully you're still on, my friend. But if you got questions, let me know. Let me respond to Josh real quick if he's on. It was hidden for a second. Anybody got questions, comments? I mean, this opportunity is crazy. So what's up, Mr.? Your passion for this business touched me, and it's been the best decision I ever made. Appreciate that. Inwards is the way out. Yeah, man, I mean, we gotta rock it out. Josh Adams, are you still out there, brother? Let me know what's on your mind. Anybody questions, comments, observations? Yes, this is network marketing. I don't hide that. I'm not scared of network marketing, man. A lot of people are scared of network marketing, and not so much because of the energy and effort that it takes to build a network marketing team. You know what they're scared of? They're scared of what their friends and family are going to think about them if they start a network marketing company, if they try to do something in network marketing. How many of you guys think that's true? People are not scared of the work that it's going to take. Think about the work that you do on your job, man, and tell me which is easier. To talk to 300, 400, 500 people over 6 months to a year, ask them if they ever heard of income shifting. Most of them going to say no. Most of them not going to want any information, but a few of them will. You get them started, plug them into our system, get about 25 to 50 people on your team personally, then train them how to do the same thing. Is that harder to do than what you currently do on your job right now? I'm just wondering. See, people ain't scared of the work. We some hardworking people. People are scared of what other people gonna say about them if they join a network marketing company. That's what the truth is. People scared that I'm gonna have to read some books. I'm gonna have to change my thought process. I'm gonna have to do some things, right? Michelle said, I have a fear and I'm working on it. Yeah, ain't no need to fear, Michelle. If you are in this business, man, to hell with other people, what other people think, man. I've got 5 sons, right? And if it takes me getting a little ridiculed, if it takes me losing some friendships, if it takes me growing a little bit, getting out of my comfort zone so that they can inherit 7 figures, it's worth it to me. And you best believe that I get laughed at, people laugh at me, man. It's really, you doing that? Yeah. Who else out there? Questions, comments, observations, man. You guys know I like interaction. Appreciate the comment, Michelle. I guess Josh jumped off. He posed a question and I wasn't able to see the comments early on. So just a real quick recap. Some of you guys are jumping on late. What is MyEcon? MyEcon is a personal financial success company. What do? We help people overcome the 4 challenges that is killing their finances. What are they? Inflation, taxes, debt, and a low financial IQ. As a financial education company, we're going to give you the education that you need to overcome these challenges. How do you overcome the taxes? By starting a business. Business owners pay less taxes than employees. Don't quit your job and start a business. add a business to your job, and you can minimize the taxes that come out of your paycheck. Get a $200 to $600 increase. How do we overcome debt? You take the money that you saved by minimizing your taxes, and you use that to eliminate your debt. Get yourself out of debt. If you drowning in debt and overpaying taxes, it's going to be hard as heck, if not impossible, for you to build wealth. Point blank, period. Right? Then how do we overcome inflation? Well, if you minimize your taxes, use the tax dollars to get yourself out of debt, then turn around and basically what you've done, you freed up the money that you need to start investing, so your money is growing faster than the rate of inflation. You get all of that for $35. Then we're going to show you how to build this as a business. Then we're going to show you how to fix your own credit, because that becomes a business within a business. I have tons of people who come to me and say, Cortez, I just want to do a credit repair business. Can I use your product to do that? Absolutely. $35 a month, you can have a multi-million-dollar credit repair business if that's what you want. But you got to have a business, people. That's what I want you to understand. Whether you join me or not, just understand the way to get wealthy in America is through business ownership. Whether you own and run your own business, or whether you own pieces of other business called stocks, business ownership has got to be in your portfolio if you're going to build wealth, right? Since I've actually been involved in 3 MLMs, but I didn't have a product I could market. I like this product, though. Everyone can use it. Absolutely, Adrian, get with the person who invited you. $20, man. Let us show you what it looks like on the other side, and we can build the confidence in you and show you that the products that we have are valuable. Our credit repair product sells for $100 one time. Same letters that everybody else is sending out, charging $500, $700, $1,000 for credit repair for. You get the same thing from our system for $100, right? Identity theft protection, same thing that LifeLock got, we got it too. Same thing that some of these other companies got, we got it too. But what they're not doing is educating you on the power of entrepreneurship, the power of a home-based business. That's what most MLMs are missing. They're so caught up in sales and recruiting that they don't have a strategy to help every one of their associates win, even if they can't sell and recruit. That's the problem. See, you've been in 3 MLMs, Adrian, and couldn't sell and recruit, but they didn't have a strategy that helped your money grow until you learn to sell and recruit, right? Passive and residual income is wealth creation, and you got to do that through business ownership in some sort of way. In some sort of way. You don't get passive and residual income outside of business ownership. Oh, he said he did pretty well. That's rare. Most people don't do as good because they refuse to grow and change. They refuse to plug in. And then there's the shame and the guilt of doing a something in a side of their job, right? So that's what we do. Any other questions, comments, and concerns? It was just, oh, it was a trendy market. Yeah, so you'll agree that this is an evergreen market, right? We know a lot of trendy markets, but this is an evergreen market. Financial education is always going to be in demand because they're never going to teach this stuff in school. And people are born every day. People are going to school every day. People are graduating college every year, and they don't have a clue about money. And then the other thing, Adrian, is because we are a financial education company, if you made a bunch of money here, you learn what to do with it. You learn what to do with it, because if you did pretty well in some other opportunities, if they also were teaching you what to do with it, where you were getting 15, 16, 17% rates of return on your money as investments, diversifying into other industries that were more stable and not as trendy, you could have hit a nice trendy patch in network marketing or in some sort of affiliate marketing program. You could have hit a nice trendy patch and made a good knot, secured a nice size bag. But what they tend to do is while you're securing those bags, you're thinking that those bags will come forever. So you're spending as fast as you're making it. My mentor, Brian Bean, had that problem. He spent it as fast as he made it. Always thought he was going to have these 10,000, 12,000, 40,000 a month checks coming in, but then they stopped. Companies shut down on them. What we're going to be doing is teaching you what to do with all the money that you're making, right? This is especially true if you are empty nester, start a business, would like to know more. Yeah, Will, empty nesters, I'm a couple years away from that myself. My youngest son will be 17 this year, junior in high school. From a tax standpoint, when your children get beyond a certain age, you start paying more taxes because you don't have the earned income tax credit anymore. Well, guess what? Having a business allows you to have more tax write-offs, right? So that's powerful. Yes, Will, get with whoever invited you out or tagged you in this. If you're seeing this just because you ran across my page, then I'm going to inbox you some information and show you how it all works. Show you how it all works, because we're at the end of this. I don't want to belabor the point. I think most of you guys get it, why it's important and how this all works. So My Econ is the name of the company, man. Do your research, but it's a $20 opportunity, $35 a month. I'm looking for about 5 people, man, because these next few months, with what we have our hands on now, with the funnels and the systems that we're using to actually market it as an internet marketing opportunity and not just an educational opportunity, man, it's going. I mean, there's one team using some online marketing strategies. They're growing their organization by the hundreds. And now they're rolling their strategies out to all of My Econ. So it's about to get bananas with what I'm going to be able to do with their systems. So I'm looking for about 5 people who want to plug in, invest a little time, energy, effort, and money into growing a substantial passive income system like ours. So that's it, man, for today's Lunch and Learn. Do me a favor, man, hit the share button if you learned something today. If you got somebody that you think needs to see this, who might you might want to start eyeing your board of directors right now, right? Start looking at the teams of people that you can bring on with you so you can hit the ground running with us. I'm your man, H. Cortez, financial health mentor. Until I talk to you the next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every one of you. Peace out, y'all.